His Morning Crew with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
Love to tell you about Ida. Ida is very active, incredibly active. She wasn't always that. She's a single mother of two. Both her sons have already passed away, so she fell into depression. Now, her daughter signed her up for a race. Ida actually told Playground Plus why she did this for her.
While I was running, I was feeling my strength, and I was feeling like I was coming up out of a hole, and I just kept on going.
Yeah, she kept going because she's 102 years old now and continues to run. She continues to exercise every day. She says God uses this to keep her alert and strong. You just can't sit around, Ida says, because you got to get up and do something. She's also training for a race this August. Way to go, Ida. 102 years old.
Man, she looks like a healthy 80-year-old.
Yeah, right? And how alert and spry she is, which is amazing.
She should have my last name.
Ida Man?
Ida Man!
Ida, oh, okay. I get it, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, very cute, but not for Ida.
More than just pretty voices.
Jim seems to be a little hangry at the moment because he's thinking about food.
I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
No, never. That's a usual thing for Jim.
Well, there's a little known restaurant. I think it's a little mom and pop restaurant called Chick-fil-A. Heard of it? Yes, I think you have. And they sell chicken. So you would think, hey, chicken's the most popular thing on the menu. And it's very popular, of course, because have you ever seen the line around this restaurant?
I know. It seems like it's unending at times.
Yes.
But they move it right on through.
Yeah, I wait till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon to go. So the line's only wrapped around once. So it's pretty good. But, you know, it's not hard to guess what is the most popular item on the menu. What would you think?
Probably
Rob?
a beverage.
No, that's number 2. Beverage.
Okay, then it would be the ice cream or fries.
The waffle fries, Rob.
They are the fries. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, waffle fries.
Waffle fries. Yeah, and I didn't realize they came from a family-owned farm in Washington State.
Oh, for real? That's good.
They must have a few rows of potatoes growing there.
You would think, right?
Or potato trees. I was getting
potato trees.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So I love the fries myself. That's my favorite part. So I'm just like the norm. And I think everyone's just following my lead is what it is. I'll go there and just get fries sometimes.
Okay. Is that according to sales? Because it would make sense that it'd be the most popular for sales because they goes with just about every value meal
Exactly.
they have.
It's all about stats, Rob. I'm all about stats.
Okay, yeah, because Jim's a spreadsheet kind of guy.
And I'm hungry.
Mornings with his Morning Crew.
It's our national pastime in our family. We sit on the back deck. I do a little bit of reading. My wife was out taking a look at her Facebook feed. And we start hearing off in the distance these little meows. There's a couple of homes over. So my wife goes and investigates. And sure enough, one of the stray cats in our neighborhood gave birth to a litter of 4 little kittens.
Did she climb the fences?
Just about. The little kitties were roaming through a neighbor's backyard and get her ready to go out into the road. And so what did my wife do? She claimed them. She's fostering them. And now we're taking care of 4 little kittens, at least for 8 weeks. And here's the thing, I'm allergic
Oh, no.
to cats. Every 4 hours, my family is up. They're out in the garage, and they're taking care of these little, precious, adorable-looking kittens.
So what did they do with your cot in the garage? Where are you sleeping now?
Yeah, I do all my work. I work out in my garage.
Oh,
I have a treadmill out there. I have my bike on a trainer out there when it rains.
Huh.
That just puts your bike, stationary bike. And now there's kittens that are there. I'm glad it's nice and cool. But every 4 hours now, they're getting goat's milk. They're getting some medicine because they have the worms and stuff like that. And so far, as we've been calling around and if people have been contacting us off my Facebook page, all the rescues are full.
What?
And so we have to take care of them until the rescues can bring them in.
You are a rescue center.
Yeah, we are right now. Adorable little kittens, though. There are 4 of them. 3 look like Siamese, and another one looks like Can you call a kitten a mutt? I don't know. Jim has the strong feeling for cats around here, so I'm a dog guy.
You're doing a cat story, Rob.
I'm not doing a cat story. I'm just telling you what's going on in my house.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. If Jim could give me any tips, I mean...
Yeah, take care of them.
That's the best tip ever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah, I think Amy's doing a good job.
My wife and kids are primarily taking care of the cats. I picked one up with a paper towel the other day.
I'm sure the kitten felt the love.
I've been sneezing and scratching in the hives and all that other stuff. But I've been pretty decent distance away, at least 10 feet.
Like at the neighbor's house?
No.
No. They won't let you over there either?
No. That's a whole other story.
His morning crew.
We're thinking about those cats or those animals that you may have rescued at one time. See, we have kittens in our home because there was a stray that gave birth to a litter. Now there's 4 kittens in our house because my wife wouldn't rescue them. Every 4 hours they're feeding them. Here's the thing. I'm allergic.
What?
Yeah. So we can't keep them at all. So we started thinking about animals that you may have rescued at one time at 800-447-7234.
Kim has a story. She said, I rescued a baby raccoon. The mother had been hit by a car, and he was sitting in the middle of the road.
Oh, no.
His eyes were not even open yet.
Wow, I had to take care of a little raccoon.
Yeah.
What a cool story. Okay, here's Sheila. What about you, Sheila?
A kitten.
Oh, you did too? Wow.
A stray in our neighborhood had given birth to kittens in our attic. We didn't realize it. My daughter was in the bathroom. We kept hearing this crying constantly, and one of the kittens had fallen down in between the wall.
Oh, no.
We had to tear the bathroom wall out.
How did the cat get in your attic in the first place?
Any idea how this cat got in the attic?
That'd be interesting to figure out. How the cat get in the attic in the first place? I'm glad, and I'm sorry you had to tear apart your bathroom to get the kitten out of the wall.
Did they ask the cat?
No, I don't think so, Jim. You, of all people, should know cats don't talk.
What?
Even though Jim is like a cat whisperer.
Rob, Allison, and Jim.
There are kittens at my house, and I'm not like a cat guy because I am really allergic to kittens, but a stray cat gave birth. There are 4 kittens at the Dempsey's house now because my wife went and rescued them from a shed in the neighborhood. Crazy. So we started thinking about the rescues that you may have done. Some kind of animal at some point at 800-447-7234.
Andrea said, we rescued a baby squirrel when I was growing up, and it was all fun and games until it bit my mom as it got older.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, moms don't like that.
No, I wouldn't like that either. Okay, Shelly, what about you?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned it. Just yesterday, my boys and I were at our middle school returning some items that we had borrowed, and in the middle of the road were 2 tiny, tiny little kittens.
Oh, no.
And they have been living underneath one of the trees in the car line at the school. So they were holly trees. And so my husband and 3 boys had the adventure of climbing in the holly bushes to get these 2 little kittens. And now we're fostering kittens just like Rob.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we're kind of in this thing together.
Yeah, and my kids are begging me to keep them. They've already named them Patriot and Veteran because we found them on Memorial Day.
That's
so if
cool.
anybody needs kittens, let me know.
Well, at least we know that there's 6 up for grabs. Adding my 4 in there.
Have a great day.
Rob, Allison, and Jim.
There are kittens in my house, and I am allergic to cats. A stray cat gave birth to a litter, so now my family has rescued them. I should say my wife and kids. And they're taking care of these little kittens. They're cute as a button. You should see them. So we started thinking about some of those animals that you may have rescued along the way at 800-447-7234.
Linda says, I've rescued baby blue jays that have fallen from the nest, took them in, fed them moistened cat food frequently until they started flying. And when I set them free, one came back and sat on my shoulder for a few minutes before flying away. It's got
That's
a little bluebird
cool.
on her shoulder.
That's a song, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay, Gina's along with us. What's your story, Gina?
Well, when my children, my daughter was young, she was only 2 months old. My sister, I used to live in a small apartment that I was renting with them. So my sister decided to go ahead and get some bunnies. It happened to be there was a male and a female, and they ended up having 8 babies. 7 survived, and everybody wanted to go see the babies. And what ended up happening was she passed away. We were left with 7 baby bunnies. So guess who ended up going ahead and taking care of the bunnies with a 2-month-old baby? It was myself. and the babies needed to be fed every 2 hours. So I had in the refrigerator not only the baby bottles for my daughter, but a bunch of little baby tiny bottles for the 7 bunnies. That was my adventure at the time that my daughter was only 2 months old.
How old's your daughter now?
Well, she is 35.
Oh, my. That was eons ago, it seems like, huh?
That was eons ago, yes. I know everybody says to me, but you sound so young. I said, yes, thank God that my voice sounds young, but the body does not.
Oh.
Rob, Allison, and Jim.
So we're now wondering what that story is of that stray animal that you have helped take care of. Kind of happens in life. 800-447-7234.
Sarah says we've rescued a baby squirrel, 2 cats, and 2 dogs. Hopefully not all at the same time.
Sarah, you're busy.
Yeah.
That's a big loving heart you have, Sarah. That's cool. So we're hearing from Claire, too. What's your story, Claire?
We actually bought a house, and the house had a little shed in the back, and there was a litter of kittens. And my husband is actually allergic to them. The doctor said that eventually he will get immunity from our cats, not necessarily all cats.
You kept them?
Yeah, and so we kept all of them. And my husband had a little bit of an allergic reaction here and there. He introduced himself to the cats little by little, and now he even lays around with them and pets them and picks them up, and they're fine.
I never heard that you could get immune like that just by spending more and more time with a cat.
The doctor said not to worry about it, that your body will build that immunity little by little, so maybe you should keep them. Eventually you will get immune to them, and your kids will be very happy.
Yeah, they probably would be very happy. We have 2 dogs in the house, too.
They'll be happy, too.
Yeah, because they look at the little kittens and say, snack.
Oh.
You're tiny.
Yeah.
You're so tiny. Yeah, and I'm
good.
allergic. That's why Claire is kind of saying those things, because I am allergic. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens with these since we'll have them maybe 8 weeks or something like that.
Just go home and let them climb all over you, Rob.
No, because my eyes will swell shut. That's what happens
fine.
with my allergies with cats.
More than just pretty voices.
And it's bound to happen. This is a post on my Instagram of the kittens that are at my house. Those are the kittens at the house. See, I'm allergic, and there was a stray in the neighborhood. Had a litter. It was under a shed. My wife heard them in the background while we were sitting on the deck, so she went and she rescued them. Now we are fostering 4 little kittens at the Dempsey's house. And yes, I'm allergic. That's why my voice is a little raspy this morning. So we started thinking this morning about the animals that you may have rescued along the way at 800-447-7234.
Heather has rescued 2 turtles. One was on the beach. My parents rescued them. I've had him 9 years. His name is Franklin, and the other one was in a cat's mouth.
No.
Isn't that cute? And I've had him about 2 years now. His name is Squirt.
So the cat rescued Squirt and brought Squirt
That's
home
what it was.
to take care of little Squirt.
Exactly.
And now they're the pet turtles.
It's beautiful.
Juanita's here. What's going on, Juanita?
Well, I am a volunteer wildlife rehabilitator. We had a duck, and not a duck, a goose that got hit by a car, and one of the ladies in the neighborhood called me, and I got him, and he had a broken wing, so we nursed him back. Then we let him go when he started to fly. I have a screened-in porch, and then, of course, I have all the different tools that I need. I'm strictly volunteer. No, I don't get paid for it, and I buy all the stuff myself. And then when he got better, we released him, and he came back this year. His name is Freddie, and he come right up to me and was talking to me, and I told my mom, I said, that's got to be Freddie. But it's so funny to see them come back.
That is kind of cool. It's rewarding because now you know Freddie's doing great.
Good old Freddie.
Freddie the goose. Not everybody has a goose story like Juanita. Juanita, you're cool. I love what you do, too, with animal rescue.
His morning crew.
Mary, what an incredible young lady. She has been suffering for quite some time because something that happened to her in the middle of going to med school. She became legally blind. That was back in 2003. So she no longer can work her dream job in the medical career. She's been in seclusion. She's been in depression for so long. Back about 8 years ago, she got a seeing eye dog. Her name's Lucy. And something special just happened for Mary. Mary got a pair of those e-sight glasses, which helps people with the type of blindness that she has to see. very high tech for the visually impaired. So she put on those glasses, and the first thing she saw was her seeing eye dog, Lucy. It was all caught on a smartphone and posted, and she told WLOS this experience lately.
It was everything that I had dreamed that she had looked like. The love in her eyes matched the love that I knew in her. It was one of the greatest blessings I've ever been given.
And to see the post on her Facebook page and YouTube on the way that she reacted when she was able to see her dog for the very first time was just amazing. So something tells me that it's a whole new world for Mary, and hopefully she'll be able to live out her dream job one day, which is to be in the medical career.
Wow, and dogs are so loyal, especially seeing eye dogs. He's probably worried, oh my gosh, am I out of a job now?
I don't think he's out of a job.
Okay.
That is certainly an incredible experience for them.
Mornings with his morning crew.
Barbara Carroll, she's in charge of ordering toilet paper and hand towels and soap and stuff like that for this building she works at. She's a building manager. And she orders some toilet paper, like 3 boxes worth.
Okay.
$88.17. That's fine. And she didn't worry about shipping and stuff like that because that's just part of it. So she was checking the balance of the checking account there and found out that they were charged from Amazon $7,543.12.
Get out.
For $88 worth of toilet paper.
For real.
The shipping was $7,455, which makes sense if it's coming from another planet, for crying out loud. But
yeah, right?
It came from this planet. And she was kind of calm about it.
After I screamed, I thought, oh, well, this is not a problem. This is Amazon, and Amazon will take care of this. And I'm willing to pay the charges, but they have to be normal charges.
Yeah, not $7,500.
So she didn't think that was normal. And, of course, at first, Amazon said, well, that's a third-party business, and we don't mess with that.
Yeah. And?
However, they did pay for. They reimbursed her money. It
Good.
says sellers cannot do these outlandish charges.
Not that big of a markup.
No, I think that's pretty big markup. I mean, we were hoping that was just a mistake, but it doesn't look like it was. That's kind of embarrassing.
They really did that? Oh, come on.
Oh,
I'm not going to order toilet paper from those folks.
Toilet paper's heavy.
Yeah, right.
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
I'm always scanning all the websites and different groups on Facebook, stuff like that, just to find out what the latest thing is, because that's just how I am. And the AOL has the In the Know gadgets. Huh?
Okay.
So that's why I am in the know, and I found out about the Backblade 2.0. The Backblade 2.0.
What's that mean?
You shave your back. Isn't that great?
Somebody does it for you?
No. It's got this long handle. It looks like a scraper for your windshield. It probably does that also when it snows out. You get ice off. But now you can just scrape the hair off the back.
Oh, very nice.
Isn't that exciting? It's 2.0.
Sure.
Obviously, there's a 1.0.
Okay.
But this is improved.
So new and improved, some Backblade 2.0 things.
They got your back. That's
anybody
correct.
who has the condition of being hairy and nobody will help you, you can do it yourself.
Right.
Nice.
And
Okay.
it's painless.
Okay.
Like when hair decided to stop growing on my head, it grows elsewhere. So, I found out I got little patches coming up back there. Don't tell anybody, Rob.
I certainly won't.
Okay. So
But that would be an idea for Allison Storm to get for a crew review. That Jim could
no.
try out for us.
No. I will not do that on the air. I will not do that.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
No, I know he will. He will. He will. You just heard it here first.
Oh, no.
Jim Ann will try out if Allison Storm gets for a crew review.
I feel sick.
This, what is it called? Blade Runner?
Backblade 2.0.
Okay. I had no idea Jim needed help in that area.
Mornings with his morning crew.
Jim Mann, our producer, has a real strong feeling for cats.
Huh.
And because of that, Kim has a special note just for Jim. What is that, Kim?
I just wanted to let Jim know that today at all of the pet stores is cat day. So I thought if he might want to go buy his cat something.
Oh, man, I'm on my way there now.
Yeah, I think you have a cat. I know you like cats. I'm assuming you have a cat.
He does have a very strong feeling for cats. We can't deny that.
Yeah, no, it's very noticeable on the radio.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So, okay, well, y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Kim, I have some stray cats in my house now. Inspired by Jim Mann's strong feeling for cats and my allergies to cats, there's a stray cat that gave birth and left some kittens under a shed and abandoned them. So what'd my family do? Go get them.
I'm so proud of you, Rob.
You're fostering them. I just have allergies. I stay far away.
Like you have to go to the neighbors.
I actually had picked up a couple of the kittens that were getting away during feeding time. There's 4 of them with paper towel.
You picked them up with a paper towel?
The paper towel.
Wow.
I know, it's kind of weird.
That's dedication.
I'm trying not to get, all that stuff over me because my eyes swell up. I get real itchy and hives and all that other stuff with the feline species.
That is so sad, Rob.
But it's okay.
But I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you, Jim. I knew you would be. So maybe a little bit later on, let's off to the pet store and experience Cat Day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
Corey Patrick. This young man gets up at 4:30 every morning, walks to the city bus stop, hops on that bus, then gets off and then has to walk all the way to high school. He's done this every day throughout his entire high school career. So inspiring. He continued to do that all the way up until the day he graduated. As a matter of fact, the transportation to the graduation ceremony was the same way he got to school every day. Walk to the bus stop, get on that bus, get off at a certain place, and then walk all the way to school. His bus driver was so inspired by Corey that he took a picture of him and posted it, walking in his cap and gown to that graduation ceremony. A lot of people were incredibly inspired by this, that Ricky Smiley, a good friend, gave him a car. And Ricky and Corey's mom were sharing their thoughts on WBRC.
Even if there's another kid that caught the bus every day that didn't get a car, let this inspire you because your blessing is coming.
The seed of determination that I laid in him is basically our faith.
And it's their faith that got them going, and Corey has inspired so many people. And getting a new car like that from Ricky Smiley, how cool is that, huh?
And he was just being who he is.
Yeah.
A guy determined, not saying, hey, if I do this, I'm going to get me a car.
No.
Obviously, he didn't know that was
He
coming.
wanted to graduate high school. He was so determined to graduate high school that he did that every day.
I mean, I walk to work every day not thinking someday Rob will give me a car.
Yeah. And his walk to work is from where he parks in the parking lot.
I'm still walking.
To the front door. That whole 25 steps is just grueling for him.
Mornings with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
One thing we're not giving away is this latest fashion trend. Rob, of course, is enjoying it.
Only the story that Jim is sharing about it.
As he cycles, just because, it allows for more air to pass through. You wear those little rompers you wear?
No, never wore a romper in my life.
Well, what is that you wear when you're
I don't
cycling?
know. That's a cycling kit. That's not a romper, just to let you know.
Okay, all right. By definition, though, it's a romper.
It's a cycling kit. It's not a romper. But move on.
Well, the latest trend, of course, is, and before we talked about it, and it was just something that was happening. It was happening. Now it's a trend. And that is the men's romper, which, is like a little one-piece cute set.
Oh, you even call it cute.
For kids.
Uh-huh.
But now it's even more manly. It's in lace.
Which is weird.
I know.
I'm sorry. How does it feel when you wear it?
I do not know because I do not wear this.
Oh, I thought I saw a social media post of Jim in a romper.
No.
Over the weekend.
No.
A lace romper.
You did not, my friend. No. However, your cycling is you've really picked up speed since you've been wearing this lace.
I don't wear these. Just to let you know, I don't wear them, for the record.
Right now it's in pastels, but I think it'll do better in the South if it came in camo.
Okay. A lace camo romper. That's very weird.
That's just
they're not provocative, by the way. I mean, they're flowery kind of stuff. It's very, for a guy.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I say it's not indecent, but it's just not normal.
Yeah.
I grew up thinking, lace was for ladies because it starts with the same letter, lace, ladies.
Okay.
I'm just thinking that. I don't wear lace, but that's a personal.
Well, good.
Personal thing
Let's
for me.
just keep it that way, please.
Okay, thank you.